we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
11. 12.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. It'll buy some time right. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. The Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
On 2. 11 Thomas.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
11 MP. 11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down some of these running games, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 1, ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. A little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up the first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
18
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keep.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
27 yards there, a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And once again, this is Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Come on.
Second down at 7. Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, here we go. 1190, 1190. 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to mix it. Oh, this is going to depend on the speed, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 29 yards. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.